Hey, what's up, guys? So today I'm gonna be doing some sketchbook reviews. Well, kind of a series where I kind of look through old sketchbooks because why not? Free will, right? Free freaking will. Anyways, I don't know how old. Actually, 3, 4, 21. So I think this is when I started. I don't know if this is when I finished or started, but anyways, it's an old sketchbook. We're 2026, obviously. So much sketches, a whole bunch of sketches, good and bad, and I mean, yeah, that's cool. This is when I was doing a lot of inks. Here's more of the beginning, more or less. I'm just doing everyday objects, trying to, just grinding away, really, from observation, some from reference, online on Pinterest, of course. I already use Pinterest. But like, yeah, this is basically the beginning of the journey to some extent. Practicing all sorts of things, perspective, still lives, a whole bunch of still lives. Oh man, these are so old. Back when I was a noob, and every now I had like moments I'm like, whoa, I did that. That's insane. But yeah, a bunch of inks. I think this is brush pen. That's why lines are a little thicker. And then I guess I had this moment of drawing animated portraits, and that was fun. Some of them are decent, but yeah, my understanding of portraiture of the human head is just not existent. I guess to some extent it was, but not entirely. Lots of figures. I did a lot of gestures before, so like they're actually not that bad. Like this is actually a pretty nice figure. See, I understand the 3D shapes, but then I'll draw a person's face and it's like, what happened? I mean, I have moments of like, okay, this looks masterful, this looks well done, and there's others where it's like, what? But that's normal. That's really normal. Like, look at this guy. This is a pretty nice portrait, and then these other ones are like, what's happening? Again, that's just like the little gaps of understanding, but also focus, I think, honestly. There's moments where like you just hit the right lines and it looks good, but you're also focused. You're probably not stressing, your mind's cleared out. You're not stressing financially, mentally, physically, all the ways. But yeah, it's just practice. It really is just practice. And of course, when you're fun, when you're having fun too. Here I was grinding away eyes and noses. Wow, these are actually really nice, actually. 21. This was what, almost 5 years ago? Like basically 5 years ago? Wow, I was killing it. It's when connecting that I guess during this time I was having lots of trouble. I mean, even to this day, I started painting and I'm like, that looks incorrect. The eyes are a little too low, too high, too big. The proportions just look off. But that's normal to this day. I'm telling you. For someone who's been doing this for I would have what 5, 6 years, it's normal to this day. Obviously, it's easier to notice it because you've built a critical eye to notice the mistakes and the errors, I guess. But it's pointless, honestly. It's all meaningless. But point is to have fun and enjoy it, though. I would say that because everything in the whole world universe is meaningless. But the point is to just enjoy it, dude. That is it. That's all I have to say. If you take one thing from this video is that everything's meaningless. Just enjoy it. Anyways, that's it. Some of these inks, I'm actually pretty impressed by. Like, look at those lines. Like, just the confidence in the lines that I'm able to make sometimes. And then other times, it's like, did I forget how to draw? Yeah, this happens quite often. As you see in the sketchbook, 2021. Lots of inks. I eventually stopped, but um, I don't know. I guess I just like painting way more than I do drawing. Though I would say I should still keep practicing with drawing, like just for the sake of having, I guess, sketchbooks. Like all of this, if I was to try to do something like this now, it would be so like not stressful. Like I could just sit down, spend like a good 15 minutes and knock out a page. I'm like, okay, look, I drew today. That's awesome. It's only when I start to like, I guess, compare myself and start getting into the idea of perfectionism. It's like, oh, this doesn't look good. Is this time being spent here? Am I using this wisely or am I just wasting my time? But it's like, no, bro, like, just 50 minutes. Just enjoy, bro. Draw whatever you want. If you want to draw like this, go ahead, bro. That's just it doesn't matter, man. It never did. Anyways, it's a pretty cool nose. But yeah, lots of drawings. Lots of big portraits. A little bit style, a little bit of stylized. Lots of schools too. I don't know. I have this thing about schools. I think they look freaking awesome. And yeah, lots of feet for free. And hands and figures, of course. This is actually not bad. I love drawing with the blue. Actually, it's probably one of my favorite. When I was doing these, at least. I paint a lot more these days. I don't draw. I should definitely draw more often though, like, because you know this is actually pretty fun. Anyways, some Bridgman. Can't go wrong with that. Learning some gesture. Some pretty solid gesture when it comes, I guess, combining gesture and anatomy into like a structural style. Lots of portraits. Lots of feet and hands. I think a different sketchbook has more hands. I think it's one of these. Yeah. The same old, same old. Lots of gestures. Some of them are from imagination. The gestures at least. I think actually I don't know. Some of them are from reference. Most of the stuff here is from reference. Pinterest, like, come on. If you're a noob and you're starting to draw, like, Pinterest is your best friend to some extent. Because then you do get this like you're stalling your own progress without you knowing because you know you're so fixated on just trying to master this one thing when really I would recommend to expand your skills even if they're not good because yeah, drawing the figure, it's more than just drawing. It's drawing and then the values and then shapes and then like edges and then composition and backgrounds and the rest of the figure and colors and color theory. It gets pretty deep. Frank Frazetta, he's a beast. So the copy of this, the quick sketch. But yeah, that's see this actually looks really awesome. I was gonna say something about that portrait actually when I was doing like a pre-run in my own head. How there's like moments like this where like, do I actually know how to draw the human portrait? And then I'm like, yes, you totally know how to draw the human portrait, bro. Like, and this actually looks way cooler because it's like more stylized and more loose, more free. Like I was able to use that one little, I guess, side of the pencil to describe the that bone, whatever. Not too good with anatomy, but like that bone. And then yeah, like you see the difference, but that's okay, bro. There's good days and there's bad days. I'm gonna keep repeating this like for the rest of my life. Anyways, yeah. But go practice and don't be sad that your sketchbook looks all over the place. Honestly, there's a lot of sketchbook reviews where like every single page looks like a freaking masterpiece, but like, this is more realistic in my opinion, because you know that's just life, bro. That's literally just life. Yeah, lots of portraits. Very cool portraits sometimes. So cute. This guy looks interesting. Lots of practice. Lots and lots of practice. Every single page is pretty much filled up. And that's how it is. That's how it goes. If you aren't practicing, that's okay too. Like, you know, we don't have to practice all the time. As a matter of fact, if I only practiced when I was like in the mood to actually like draw, I would say every page would look good. But because I was drawing, even on the days when I didn't feel like drawing, you kind of get like days like, you know, pages like this where it's like, are you even trying, bro? Like, what are you doing? And that's normal because like, I guess I could say that I still showed up and I still improved, or you know, I don't know. I don't know if it actually helps you or not. I guess the intent when you're sitting down and trying to create something or like practice whatever. I don't know if this actually does you any good or bad. I just know that I showed up, and that's I guess I don't know, um, beating my ego maybe. I don't know, but yeah, very cool gestures for sure. Yeah, lots of drawings, very cool, very cool. Man, I can't believe it's been so long. Almost 5 years since I moved. It's insane. Lots of drawings, right? There's very minimal shading or even rendering. It's just strictly drawing. Um, Literally just drawing, pure drawing. No color theory, not even two values usually anywhere. Just straight up lines, lots of lines. But yeah, go practice, go have fun, and I'll see you on the next part because I have more sketchbooks. Anyways, bye.